Hello everyone. In the previous session, we learned about React basics, component, and virtual DOM. In this session, we will learn how to create our first React component and understand how React displays content in the browser. What is a React component? A React component is a reusable piece of user interface. Instead of writing the entire application in one large file, React allows developers to divide the application into smaller independent components. Each component represents a specific part of the interface. For example, navigation bar, login form, button, like that. Types of components. React mainly has two types of components. One is functional components. These are JavaScript functions that return UI. Example, function name, and then within the curly brace, you just give the statements. Here, return h1 hello React is my statement. And the next one is class components. These use ES6 classes. Example, class welcome, and this class should extend react.component class. And then within the bracket, you have to give render of method and give the statements. But functional components are simpler and widely used today. React uses a special syntax called JSX, which stands for JavaScript XML. JSX allows developers to write HTML like code inside JavaScript. For example, constant element is equal to h1 hello world and closing h1 tag. JSX makes code easier to read and understand because it combines HTML structure and JavaScript logic together. Creating a React applications. Creating a React application. To create a React project, we use the following command: npx create React app, my app, and then we should move to the particular project folder using cd my app command. And then we can run our application by using npm start command. Creating a simple React component. Let us create a simple component with the name greeting. So this is the coding to create component with the name creating. This is the code used to create component with the name greeting, and the corresponding output has shown nearby. Let us see after creating the component how to use it in our program. So this is the coding used to create it. We must include it in the main application in the app.js file. So the following code is used to add our component with the main app. Let us discuss about JSX rendering process. When React runs this JSX course, it converts JSX into JavaScript and updates the browser interface. This process allows React to efficiently render components and display the user interface. React applications are interactive. When users interact with the interface, React updates the user interface automatically. For example, when a button is clicked, the application state changes and the React updates the displayed content. Let us discuss about advantages of components. React components provide several advantages: code reusability, better organization, easy maintenance, faster development. Components make large applications easier to manage. Real world example, in real applications, components can represent navigation menu, product code, user profile, and etc. Multiple components together form a complete React application. To conclude, in this session, we learned what React components are, types of components, JSX syntax, how to create and use a component, how React renders output in the browser. Thank you.